That's it.
Hey, buddy.
We're back again, folks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my bad. How's everybody doing tonight?
We've had quite a day.
Well, first of all, let's just get the elephant out of the room, right?
Do it.
Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday.
It's his fault we're doing it on Wednesday.
Spring break, baby.
Spring break.
Spring break.
So anyway, welcome to episode 18 of Low Expectations, where the beer is great.
And we're not.
And tonight we'll be
I'm
hanging.
Tom, this is B.
Oh, that's right. I always forget that.
It's good, we're good, we're good.
Yeah, because we have new people.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's Tom, I'm B, and we're hanging with the locals tonight. Much to your dismay.
Hey, Chris.
We're hanging with the locals.
Yeah, I disagree with this. I'm tired of doing local beers. You saw the poll. I got some flack from this gentleman over here about the poll, but
Gotta drink local.
You can drink
first of
local,
all,
but
who
people
posts a poll? He doesn't talk to me. He just posts it. He's like one of those people with, what do they call it? Zero impulse.
But there was no talking to you. There was no talking you out of it. Like, we're gonna do another local beer show. Like, dude, I'm tired of local beer shows. We need to expand a little bit. We got to go not local all the time.
All right, you jet setter, you.
So thank you.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. He made me take out the recycling.
I took a video.
You did?
I'll post that later. I have a video of him actually taking out the recycling.
So he posts the poll without my knowledge, wins the poll, and then I show up and he informs me that I lost the poll and I have to take his recycling out. The hell, man.
But he did. He's a good sport. He's been here since about 2:30.
Yeah, well, there's a reason why I've been here since 2:30.
Yeah. Spring break, baby! No, not really.
No, he put me right to work as soon as I walked in the door.
Yeah. Well, I was working before you got here.
Right, he was. He's got dishpan hands.
Yeah. So we ordered the glasses.
It's in.
The glasses are here.
Look in the pour cam.
Yeah, we got 72 of these beauties in, and there they are right there. Wonderful, wonderful glass. And on the other side, you got the dumpster fire. Welcome to the show. So we ordered 72 of these guys in, and every one of them came in. I'm pretty sure diesel mechanic had just changed the oil in like 4 rigs before he printed our glasses. They were absolutely disgusting. So if you buy a glass,
either that or the helper monkey was eating bananas while printing the glasses.
If you buy a glass, they have been washed once, twice, or sometimes 3 times so that you all get a spotless glass. They are now all nice and clean and spotless.
Yeah, they've been hand washed
3 times sometimes, and dried and carefully wrapped in bubble wrap and boxed.
I didn't think that putting them in the air fryer was a good way to dry them, but that was brilliant.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah. And then if you put fries in them, it does not work out as well as you think it would.
The grease goes back.
Yeah. So then you wash them again.
Although, when you do the cauliflower tater tots in there, it was fine.
B stayed for dinner, and he has a problem with cauliflower tater tots.
It's where I draw the line.
They're delicious.
Don't mess with my tots.
Cauliflower tots are incredible. If you gotta like cauliflower,
Hold on
but they're really,
Hold
really
on
good.
a second. Nate, cauliflower tater tots, where do you weigh in on that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Nathan will tell you. He will admit that he only eats like 1 vegetable and like 2 different meats.
Well, now you've piqued my interest. What is this one vegetable that he's drawn the line at?
Pickle.
And Slim Jims are his
They're not a vegetable.
Slim Jims are his favorite meat.
That's not a vegetable. So basically, what you're saying is Nate is a vending machine trash panda?
Well, he will freely admit that that's what he enjoys the most.
Before we get way off track like we always do, let's crack the first beer before Walt starts yelling at me.
Oh, is Walt on?
No,
Hey, Walt.
but he
look at that. Jack has his glass already.
Mike, I know you didn't vote for local. We don't care about you. That's not true.
I do, Mike.
That's not true.
I do.
Mike is probably camping in your backyard right now under a tarp.
Oh.
With
Okay.
That's what he does.
And Erica's here?
Hey, Erica, are you...
I'm sorry, we'll switch to the pour cam, and we're going to go with the first beer of the night. Is called Wallpaper. I'm guessing it's because of the beautiful design on the label. Imprint does their crispy beers, and they all have a beautiful like a wallpaper design Some of them are embossed and really cool. This one doesn't seem to be embossed, but this is a dry hopped Pilsner from Imprint, just released, I think, last week. And the split rail, Imprint and the, as I spill beer, Imprint and the split rail
Collab with
working
Split
together.
Rail Tavern in Westchester.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yep.
So we're gonna take the low expectations glass, and I'm gonna pour that beautiful crispy boy in there. Oh, look at that.
We actually had an interesting pre-show conversation
Beautiful.
about the rise of the Crispy Boy lately.
Yes. Yes, crispy boys are, which when we say crispy boy, folks, we're talking about basically lagers. Lagers,
Pilsner, lager,
Pilsners, crispy ales without all a bunch of adjuncts and junk in them. Yeah, they are.
Let's make sure Nate gets some of that.
Oh yes, Nathan definitely has to have that. He will be happy about that. There you go, sir. They're making a huge comeback. I heard, I think at the beginning of last summer maybe, I heard like, oh, they're gonna come back. People are starting to brew them again, and they never hit anywhere. That was 2 years ago. I'm sorry. And now they're finally really starting to come back, and people are embracing them. They're going for that crisp, refreshing, beautiful beer.
It's a little pushback, I think, to the heavy, hazy, fruited beer. Sometimes you just need something that you can. I think the kids call it crushable, Tom.
That is crushable. That is really good.
Yep. It's just a clean drinking experience.
I like the amount of hop that's in it. I really, that's just enough.
Perfect.
Didn't go overboard. Wow.
Perfect.
Okay, very good. I see a few comments. How do I order a glass? You can order yourself a glass.
Pre-order tonight.
Yes.
Pre-order.
Tonight. You can pre-order what we already have. So
We're not.
you can put your name on a list.
Yep.
And we're going to put the list out. It's just a Google form. We're going to put it on the page after the show.
Yep.
I tried to put it before the show. He said no.
I said no.
So you have to wait until after the show, and we'll put the link up. And you just put your name there, what glasses you want, and where you want to pick up,
Yep.
and we'll go from there.
Yeah, you fill out the form, and basically you're reserving your glasses, because we've literally had we've already had 25 people ask us how to get these. So we're gonna do a pre-order tonight. Your name gets on the list tonight. You're guaranteed a glass.
Yeah. So if you're watching the show, you know it's coming. You can be ready to get in there. If they do go quickly, I don't know why they would. They're the worst.
We've got low expectations, honestly.
They're absolutely the worst glass ever.
Yeah, really the worst. Crispy Boys, I'm a big fan, Tom.
I'll tell you what, this is delicious.
It happened to me last summer.
I'm gonna go buy some.
Working at the beer garden, and it was. Well, you saw me at the beer garden last summer. It was 100
few
degrees.
times.
I was sweating profusely because I was working and I was running, and I didn't even want a hazy IPA. I wanted a Crispy Boy.
Well, that was the one that you had that we've been begging Imprint to remake again. Was the the spicy one? You know the name. Come on, what was it?
The El Pacifico.
El Pacifico with the jalapeno.
Mango jalapeno.
Oh man,
Hoping that ends up in cans.
so good.
I
want it in kegs.
I want it in the party keg.
I'll buy all the kegs. It's so good.
If it comes in the party keg, I'm pretty sure Maddie Pew Pew already said pool party.
Dude, I'm gonna buy them all. I'm gonna buy all the kegs and just save them for myself. So good. Nobody else gets to.
I want one.
You can have some when you come over, but
Okay.
that's it.
All right.
That's all. Chris, I drank one of those last night. Chris is having the Schmoogie strawberry coconut puffsicle. Oh my gosh. Blew me away. Those flavors are absolutely perfect and just delicious right now.
Hey Jack, how do you know the glass is going to make you laugh?
Jack already has his. He already said it right here. We already talked about that.
Oh, I missed that.
We talked about it right to the camera.
Did I not mention I've been here since 2 o'clock?
Jeez, man.
There may or may not have been a pre-show beer.
Spring break!
Oh, we should have told Nate we needed the MTV Spring Break logo.
How could we have? I'm gonna have to apologize to In the Mix right now, to Nate with In the Mix, because he was so prepared all week, and in the hour that he was here setting up,
literally the worst. We're the worst.
Terrible. In the hour he was here setting up, we must have changed things 4 or 5 times.
And came up with 75 new ideas.
Oh man, can't find that beer. We're gonna pull this beer out instead. And be like, oh, let me go change all the slides and change everything. He's super prepared and on top of stuff.
Hey Nate, can you make the clouds outside look like unicorns?
And he did. It was amazing.
Yay!
I love that cam.
That's my new favorite cam. It's my favorite cam of the whole show.
The studio cam. He's got some new equipment. If you haven't noticed on the studio cam there, look at that fancy thing. Whoop.
I feel like he should be scratching.
Look at that. When you go whoop, whoop, you can see the little lines go up and down on the screen.
You're making that sound.
No, but you can see it on the screen.
Okay.
It's amazing. We can see the feed too. So cool. Anyway.
So how'd you like my thumbnail this week? Did you hate it again?
Yeah.
I loved it. Oh, hey, congrats. Dream Cube Explorer. You made the centerfold. He's front and center.
Yeah, he won the prize.
He's front and center.
Yeah, good for you, dude. That was super bad, good prize.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
All right, we got some Kushwa in Travis's house. Erica's thrown down a foreign objects.
Allergic to thoughts of Mother Earth.
Interesting. That's actually the opposite of Erica, by the way, because she embraces all the thoughts of Mother Earth. So do you appreciate the irony of that, King?
Yeah, that's funny.
I
Yeah,
dug
I
deep
get
there. Mike's drinking some Trillium. Mike, I was just looking at Trillium's website the other day, thinking about it, and oh, that's beautiful. Okay, what'd I miss?
Got down to the bottom of my glass.
It's like a Cracker Jack box.
Yeah.
There's a secret surprise inside every glass.
I cried just a little.
I cried just a little. I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's like the second, third time you've broken into song tonight.
I'm happy because it's spring break!
We're so happy with ourselves with that one.
Yeah, because Tom and I are off, right? Tom is literally off. He's off to the lake tomorrow, and I'm off till Monday. So we're pretty. Oh, Dave's drinking. If you like pomegranate colada.
That was a tasty one, and I don't even like pomegranate, but that one was pretty good.
You don't like pomegranate?
I'm
How
not a
often
big-
have you had pomegranate? Have you actually
Not
ever
often.
had
I've had
fruit?
no. I've only had it in like smoothies
Drink
and
form?
things. Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't dislike it. It's not a fruit that I would go chasing after. How about that?
Yeah, fair point.
I won't be like, I gotta have the pomegranate. Like I go after coconut.
Well,
I love
there were
coconut.
4 flavors. There was pomegranate, strawberry, blackberry, and cacao orange.
Cara.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. This weekend,
Whoa.
I had my first.
I struck a nerve
real-
there.
It was
Your eyes
amazing.
just went like this.
Have you ever had a real Cara orange?
Nate?
Like not
Nate has not. Neither have I.
the.
They don't come in vending machines.
So I was told you can buy them at Giant.
By who? Who did you have this conversation with?
Maddie.
All right.
Laser.
All
So
right.
he brought them to my house, and he's like, "Look, I got Cara oranges. I only bought them because Imprint used them in that smoothie, and it was really good. So I bought some real ones. Oh my god, the best orange I've ever tasted in my entire life. It hands down. It was.
So it's orange.
It's
an orange, right?
It was better than an orange, but it was still orange.
Give me
It was just an orange flavor.
Give me a
but like,
size. Give me a size. Is it orange sized or is it?
It looks like a
smaller?
regular orange, but then when you actually open it up and you look at the flesh, it's slightly
redder.
Slightly towards the color of like a grapefruit, like a slight pinkish.
Oh, okay.
And the pulp itself is a little bit. Those little tiny pieces are a little bit bigger.
Dave's not impressed. He says it's a navel orange.
Navel oranges are different than Cara oranges.
Ooh, he
We looked it up.
disagrees.
A Cara is a mutation of a navel orange, which happened down in South America.
In that town in Bolivia called Cara.
I wish it could be Bolivia.
Yeah, I just made all that up, Nate.
but-
How'd it sound?
It is definitely it was a mutation that happened down in South America.
All kinds of mutations going on down in South America.
Hey, welcome to this train wreck.
All right.
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
For you new people, if any new people happen to be watching, we apologize at the beginning. It was kind of a throwaway apology. For 1 second, let's look deep into the camera. We really are sorry because this is what it's like, and we've tried to be. We've tried, and it just doesn't work.
No, we really don't try. You yell at me every time I try. You say, stop trying.
Stop trying.
Stop trying so hard. I'm not trying that hard. Oh, so you know what I want to talk about for a second?
Nope.
The next beer.
Okay.
Dick.
Why? Because yours is empty?
You're just a dick. What's the next beer on the list?
I believe it is a pale ale.
Hidden River Pale Ale.
Yeah, Hidden River Pale Ale. Because we are hanging with the locals. So
that's
anyway,
not it.
this particular brewery is considered a local because it was in Hatfield, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Moving on to the next beer.
It is called Dreams of Telekinesis. It's a pale ale. Comes in a pint. From Douglasville, Pennsylvania, Hidden River Brewing Company.
Dun, dun, dun.
And this label, there is not much to her. Very dark label. Put it up to the light. You can see there's a little bit of a... it is not a hop plant. I don't know what that is. It's a bit of a plant. Stop looking at the dude. Okay. So we're going to crack this guy open.
Bottom of my glass, man.
I know you did. I know. We're going to show low expectations this time. Let's see how this pale ale pours. Looks pretty nice. Nice color.
Oh, okay.
Just a little
I hear you, Mike.
pale.
I hear you. Travis said something about Venezuela.
It could be. Yeah. Honestly, I looked it up over the weekend, and then that knowledge escaped me.
Okay.
So.
All right.
But it is a true story. True story!
On spring break. All right. So, pale ale. Moving from Pilsner to pale ale, we're moving into the ale realm.
I personally love pale ales.
Me too. Huge fan of hoppy pale ales.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's easy drinking. It's purty.
It is not as good as that beautiful dry hop pills we had.
Yeah, because
But this is very good.
the pills had a nice little bite to it.
Yeah, yeah, this is good.
This
Super
is just smooth.
Yeah, very, very smooth. Very nice. But I want to talk about, like, just for a second,
Yep.
about how we saw in our... I hope you can hear all the noises that's happening upstairs. We're going to talk about that next. There's a circus going on upstairs. But if you can't hear that, I'm sorry. There's some there. But it's strange to me that someone who I see as kind of a celebrity, someone who's got way more clout than anyone that I know,
Why, thank you.
joined the group
Oh.
and subscribed. I think subscribed.
Oh.
I forget. Right? Yeah. So I feel like suddenly under a little bit of pressure here. Because before it was friends. You know, people who don't know us that we don't need to impress. Now it's like this is somebody that yeah, David Archer can hear it good.
No, I'm reading Mike's. Can we address this elephant in the room
What?
too? The Hidden River situation. Can we talk about it? Are you uncomfortable talking about it?
I am. I, as an outsider from that group,
Yep.
I see it as a move they had to make.
Okay.
And I can't speak to anything before or after.
Well, you can only offer what you can offer.
Yeah,
buddy.
that's all I can say about that.
I would just like to say that I love the place. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful space.
the deck,
The
yard, the
inside
grass.
in the cold weather with the fireplaces and the cool old house was amazing. Mm-hmm. Outside in the summer with the deck and the open space, amazing.
Yeah.
Before the schism took place, is that how you pronounce that word?
Yeah, it is.
Before that took place, those people were wonderful. The vibe was fantastic. The food was great. I loved every single thing about that place. So I can see people who were invested in what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Being angry about how things have turned out. I understand that 100%. I wish I could hit rewind and go back to the way it was, because those were some of my favorite people that are no longer there.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I can't speak to, because I, like, you wanted to talk about it.
Yep, I do.
Can't talk about it. All I can say is that I don't have the knowledge to say I know which is better or what's different, because I just don't. I was not part of that, so I don't know.
Well, no, that's a fair point. And
Yeah.
so people are seeing things in the chat, and they might be asking questions like, "I don't understand what some of this is." So I'm not going to go into the whole convoluted
See, that's
story.
what it- yeah.
I'm not. I'm just going to say that Hidden River now is different than it was a year ago.
Yes, very much
And-
so. Like many, many, many other places, unfortunately.
And there are different sides of the story. There are reasons. And I'm just going to say 2019, 2020 Hidden River was a magical, wonderful place. And I don't know if that place will ever exist again. And that makes me sad.
Yeah,
Okay?
I understand.
And we just wrap it up there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I get you, but I can't. Yeah, I just can't speak to that as educated as you can, and some of our other friends and viewers. So, cheers to Hidden River then, and good luck to them now.
Sure.
Okay, there we go.
And this is a nice, smooth pale ale.
Yes.
If I had to say something that I'm not thrilled about, it's like one note. It's just one thing.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's good.
The thing that's there is good, but it's just one thing.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Not complex.
So the noise upstairs, that was what we were going to talk about all night, because we have a ton to talk about there with that one. So I have 2 children, and B has 2 children, but his are much, much older than me. He is in that time of his life and his children's lives where they're quiet now, and they're
just
out of the house most of the time.
They really don't
just
need me
chill.
anymore.
Yeah. So mine are pretty chill, but they can also be maniacs when you add in other children. So right now upstairs above us, there are 4 children. The other 2 are Nathan's, who are both much younger than mine. So now there's 4 kids up there just tearing the place apart.
His older son is Light, and his daughter's name is Sound.
So does that make his wife's name The Mix?
I'm not going to go there because this is recorded.
But anyway, they're up there having fun. Can we come over? Absolutely, you can come over. It'll give us something fun to talk about on the show. And if you have kids, that time when your kids are just tearing the place apart, and you just let it happen because they're having such a ball.
Well, also because
fun.
it's like
running around.
It's
you can
like
hear
you're
them
trying to tell a river to flow in a different direction. You can't stop it.
You
man.
can hear them jumping off couches. I don't know what all is going on, but they're having a great time.
You're just really hoping no one starts crying. That's what your goal is.
And at some point, I fully expect to hear someone cry.
Yes.
I'm putting my money on my son, but we'll see. He likes to cry.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's a crier?
For the record. Yeah. Anyway,
Right.
we'll see what happens. But now they're all quiet up there. We didn't want you to be quiet up there. You don't have to. I'm sure.
They're watching?
Moms are probably like, "Oh, quiet down, quiet down the gears."
Great, Denby's gonna pinch him now.
That was the point of it. No, like that was the point of it. Go ahead and make all the sounds you want. Like we were expecting it, no problem at all. That's what we were going to talk about tonight.
That's funny. I have a girl that I work with whose son is 2 years old. I come walking in. I just, I stopped by and said hello to her this morning, and she's like, "Let me ask you a question. You have 2 sons." And I was like, "Yeah, but they're nowhere near 2." Mm-hmm. She's like, "My 2-year-old is a nightmare. He doesn't listen to anything. He runs around.
Terrible twos,
He
man.
F's with everything.
The terrible
He's got an
twos.
older sister, and he messes with her on purpose. He just does all this." And I'm like, yeah, that's all normal.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah. Learn to live with that. That's going to be the way it is.
Yeah.
Until all of a sudden they just decide to start chilling.
I told her she's got about 4 more years of that, and she started crying. And I had to apologize.
probably. And the other thing I thought of was like, along with that noisy house, all the things that you learn to do, like completely, when you're in the right frame of mind, you can just completely tune all that sound out.
I was going to ask you that. How are you operating in chaos like that? Are you okay?
It depends. Most of the time, I can just completely 100% even forget that it's there. I don't hear it. Things are crashing down around me. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Just let it happen. I don't care. Because they're having fun. Mm-hmm. Let it go. Once in a while, it gets to me, but no big deal. And then the other thing.
What's the other thing?
I want to talk about birthday parties.
Oh, kids' birthday parties in particular.
Kids' birthday parties.
I don't. So and I apologize if you don't have kids. You can't relate to any of this at all. And
oh, they totally can, because they've been invited to a kid's birthday party at some point in their life. My friends got kids. I got to go to their first birthday party. I swear, you know they've been invited.
For the record, I've never been to a birthday party for a kid without a kid.
No. I have several friends who don't have kids, who get invited and still come to these parties. Even though
You know what we call them?
You know it's gonna troopers.
We call them cake whores.
No, you call them troopers. That they actually came and did that. Like, thank you so much. Out of everyone who showed up, you deserve the most award because there you go. That was a good one. Did you hear that?
Wait.
Sounded like at least a dislocated shoulder.
No scream.
Nope.
We're good.
We're good.
Oh no.
I hope the feed didn't die, Travis. Yeah, we're good.
It's you. Your internet sucks.
Sorry, bud.
The worst.
We're good.
The absolute worst birthday party. Chuck E. Cheese. The worst.
I like Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh my God!
I like Chuck E.
You are the
Cheese.
dude who complains about everything, and you like Chuck E. Cheese? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
There's so many games there. There's pizza. There's games.
It's the worst pizza in the world.
Yeah, but there's pizza and there's games.
You're the worst. You're the worst.
Tokens and tickets.
Dude, all your opinions in the future are completely invalidated based upon that statement.
Well.
Nate, weigh in. Chuck E. Cheese. Let's see it. Oh my God,
I'm
Nate!
totally wrong.
Just because they have pickles doesn't mean it's good, Nate.
You're the grumpy old man there.
Dude, Chuck E. Cheese is the worst. Hey, has somebody... Sue lost us too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh, I hope we're okay. Yeah, because comments just stopped there for a while.
Yeah, but everything's moving.
Okay. I need somebody out there to weigh in on the Chuck E. Cheese debate. If everyone likes Chuck E. Cheese... I don't know what I'm going to do next week. I'll drink a really bad beer on air. If I'm,
Dude, don't you say that because you know the kind of beers that I keep deep down at the bottom of my fridge.
Is it one of those raw scoop beers? Because that was really bad.
No, those are all gone. I got way worse than that.
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese is awful.
How about like we could do like a soul
Oh,
peach?
just stop. You made me empty the recycling this week. Just cool your jets.
You could drink a soul peach smoosh. I saved one of those for science.
Dude, I see that like the movie The Blob.
I'm going to check analytics real quick and make sure that we're okay here.
Okay, you check, make sure we're okay, because I'm not okay with everyone liking Chuck E. Cheese. What's the matter with you people?
Yeah, we died, Nate.
Let me guess. Are we all off air right now?
We're still recording though, so go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll keep going.
Yep, I can see that we're done there.
Interesting.
Yeah, we got a few people say that.
Yeah, Maddie K said he died.
All right, well, it happens.
Well, for those of you watching on delay, we've got In the Mix Light and Sound on our side. It'll be fine. You know what it was? The gods heard of your love for Chuck E. Cheese and punished us.
No.
Yeah, it was.
My theory is the router got yanked out of the wall. Or knocked over, or tripped on something like that. That's the kind of thing that happens up there. We're talking about chaos, and chaos can happen, right?
Chaos.
Refresh. All right, I'm gonna refresh here. Let's see how.
I'm just gonna pause and see what happens.
You don't have to pause.
Well, I'm just trying to recover, man.
Still says stream finished. Oh, now I'm back up. Looks like I'm loading back up now.
Survey says.
Oh.
I think it's a great time to pop open another beer.
There we go. We're back up.
We're back?
Yeah, we're
Cool.
at zeros though.
Nobody's watching us?
Nope. Hey, let us know if you're back in.
Yeah, just hop back in. Hopefully you guys can hop back in. Hopping back in.
Oh, you're pulling out the next one?
Yep.
That's a good idea.
Moving on.
We have an excellent connection. I have no idea what could have gone.
I'm gonna go with your router idea.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Back on. Woo! So
Sorry
now
about that,
I'm
guys.
gonna have to kill this chat and bring up this other chat, which is no problem. I'm on top of it. We're good.
You got it?
Oh yeah, we're good. You can keep talking.
All right, I'm gonna keep talking. So anyway, my theory on why the feed died is because the gods were punishing us because Nate and Tom both enjoy Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense that no one wants to hear that. It's ridiculous. You like those little animatronic puppet shows that get put on too?
Yeah.
That's creepy, man. You're a weird dude.
Whatever. Yeah, it happens. I like them. Let me bring up your wording here for the next thing.
All right.
So
Why don't you crack us a beer, man? I'm thirsty.
All right. What am I? This isn't the right beer.
It's not. It's the second Hidden River.
Yeah, I thought we were doing the. You want to do this one next?
No, we can do it. Tell me what you want.
I thought we did Hidden River, then the other one, then this one.
Alien Church?
right, let's do Alien Church. I think that's the next one on the list on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm gonna check right here. Okay, I'm gonna go right in.
No, it's fine.
All right, we'll just do it anyway. We're gonna mix it up. We're gonna go to Tired Hands of Ardmore, Pennsylvania for this one.
Yep.
Well, B has lots to say about Tired Hands.
I do.
He wrote up this like big.
I didn't. I memorized it, Tom. What are you talking about? I didn't write anything. It's all up here.
Yeah.
So, the story of Tired Hands.
Yeah.
Tired Hands, Ardmore, Pennsylvania. Guess what year it opened, Tom? Yep, 2012. That is correct. They're about ready.
I was looking at the can, see if I can find it on there.
About ready to celebrate their 10th anniversary. Can you believe it? 10 years.
That is surprising to me.
10 years. They opened the Brew Cafe, which is a tiny little closet-sized joint. My favorite of the Tired Hand spots.
Now there are 3 or 4 now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's what I thought.
Run by a husband and wife duo of Jean, the husband, and Julie, the wife. Julie's a lawyer, by the way.
Wow. So I want to interject here and say, in the very, very, very beginning, that when I started to really get into trading craft beer, amazing beer. I had Abovex for the first time. Just beer blew me away. I needed more of it.
I just remember Hop Hands being like amazing.
Yeah, Abovex for me and Alien Church. Then it got real weird for a while and real bad, and I was completely tapped out. I was done. Wasn't never gonna buy them again. Never gonna drink them again.
But like a phoenix,
they are back from the ashes. They have gone back, kind of. Would you say to their roots?
I think what they did was they opened up their playbook of favorites and reinvented them.
Even if they just kept making the favorites, great. But then they started to dry hop them, to triple dry hop them, to double dry hop them. They just started to do some really amazing things with their beers that they did really great.
Their OG portfolio.
Yeah.
So what are we drinking?
This is a white label, and it's triple dry hopped Alien Church. Oh, baby. Look at that. And oh, look at the little dumpsters on fire.
He looks so sad.
Look, it's like, hey, I'm going to put your feet out real soon here.
Is that the noise he makes?
I blame it on the dumpster. He blew our feet out.
So anyway, I have some more fun facts about Tired Hands. Would you like to hear them?
I'll hear 6 more.
Okay. Wow, that was really precise. In 2015.
Well, there's only 8.
In 2015. Do you know Beer Advocate? Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I read this earlier. This is great. I'm going to be quiet. You do this. I know Beer
in
Advocate.
2015, one of the co-founders of Beer Advocate, and I'm going to try and say it in his voice, he critiqued their OG Pale Ale hop hands by saying, and I quote...
You actually know his voice? You're just going to do a D-bag voice.
I'm going to do a D-bag voice.
Okay.
He actually... was quoted as saying, milkshake beers are not a trend and not acceptable with traditional or modern styles. How's that? Not good enough?
That's great. Are you kidding me? Get the hell out of here.
Dude, nothing makes all right, now I'm going to go on a tirade and get up on my soapbox. Nothing makes me angrier, and I see this all the time on social media. That's not beer.
Not beer.
Shut up.
That's just sugar and fruit juice.
Ooh, diabetes. Listen.
The dude with the purple feet is saying, oh, they just make sugar beer. Yeah, what the hell have you been drinking this whole time, man? Look at your feet. Anyway.
We agreed never to talk about him.
Anyway.
So anyway, those people make me really angry. Because, you know what? As grumpy and old as I am, I'm a firm believer in make and drink whatever makes you happy. And I'm a big fan. Somebody posted the restaurant analogy the other day. All right, I gotta sniff it while you're doing that, dude.
Man,
come on, you're killing me.
So
I can never get through a story.
I'm listening to you and trying to be quiet. You complain when I'm quiet. You complain when I talk.
So anyway, listen. Make whatever beer makes you happy. Drink whatever drink makes you happy. Stop being pretentious and projecting your opinions out on everybody else. Because newsflash, Not only don't we care, nobody cares. All right, I'm back. So, in response to that guy's comment, they started pumping out milkshake IPAs, Tom.
Like there was no tomorrow. Just keep pumping them. And I love that story. I really do.
So a milkshake IPA, by the way, it's kind of a riff on a hazy tropical style IPA.
Yeah,
lots of lactose sugar, heavily oated, and lots of fruit.
Good way to explain it. I was going to say it's tough to explain, but that's good. You did well with that one.
So I think pretty much members of the craft beer community credit Tired Hands with launching that entire category of beer milkshake. Although, another fun fact, do you know who they partnered up with to help develop that?
I was just going to say,
Please do.
You have to give Omnipolo credit.
I am. I'm repping.
Yeah.
Did you know that that's an Omnipolo shirt?
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's what's its name? It has a name.
Does it have a name? It's not a poop
It'll
emoji?
come to me. No, it'll come to me. I think that little guy has a name. I'm pretty sure it does.
Okay. Look it up. If you know this guy's name, throw it in the comments.
It's not tasty.
Nobody cares? David, no one cares? What does no one care about?
I don't know. About your shirt?
Oh,
I don't know.
that hurts.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Ouch,
could be your
dude.
hat nobody cares about.
Oh, I care about my hat. Chelsea Blues representing. All right.
Could be. I don't know.
Also, Tired Hands pioneered the line life. Those lines were epic, Tom. You may not like them, but you must acknowledge that they were epic.
They were the first place ever where people waited in line.
No, but come on. Okay, you tell me. What brewery?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. I'm not sure.
You
I
tell
don't
me.
know. No, I don't know an answer. That's what I'm asking you.
I feel like yes.
Okay.
At least because we're Philly guys, that's our local consciousness that we know.
Okay. I mean, I'll give you that.
That's what I
don't
got.
know. Yeah, I can't say for that for sure.
And they're doing okay because pre-COVID, they were up to 4 locations.
Yeah.
They have the Brew Cafe and Fermentaria, a couple blocks from each other, right down in
Which you can
Ardmore.
get different beers at.
Yeah, it's really cool. I prefer the Brew Cafe. That's my favorite.
See, Adolf says treehouse lines were nuts.
Okay.
Yeah. So in our area, maybe.
Okay. They do the General Store in Ardmore. Have you ever been? That's kind of a merch place, but they have a couple coolers
Okay,
where you can
yeah.
buy stuff in bottles too. I remember when it was a big deal when they
Yeah.
did a couple of their OGs in cans that were readily available.
And then they have St. Warner's.
Is that how you pronounce it?
It could be owners, but I thought it was Warner's. It looks like O-N.
I in my head I go Saint Owners, but
Okay.
you need to take away the period and make it all one word.
Oh, Jiminy Crickets.
That's the purpose. That's what he was trying to go for.
Okay. I
Does
got
that annoy you? You look annoyed.
So it would be owners then. Yeah. Okay.
You look
Okay.
annoyed. Are you annoyed?
I don't know. That's kind of.
Which is my kind of it's not really a beef. It's kind of like my. I'm not going to go into my opinions. Okay, I'm gonna pause and hold.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that, and now I just don't. I really dislike the name. It's just
Fair enough.
trying too hard. How about that?
We
Trying
talked
too-
about how awesome it was that they reinvented their portfolios with the doubles and the
It's
triples.
incredible.
Back in the day, their saisons and stouts were banging too.
Their stouts, I used to really love.
I
them
stood in many an
way
Only
back
Void line,
when.
my
Only
friend.
Void, baby.
Yep.
Only Void traded for gold.
I still have
Yep.
a forager sitting in the deep recesses of my fridge, which is
Ooh.
that honey.
It's probably good.
Yeah, okay.
It's still good.
And my
Not
final
sure.
word on
Okay.
Tired Hands, the food. The food is really good. The Brew Cafe is the size of our studio, and
Wow. Okay.
they don't have a kitchen. They had a panini press behind the bar, and charcuterie off the charts.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
See?
But Fermentaria, have you been? How many of these locations have you visited?
Just the big one that is
Fermentaria.
across from the awesome little concert place in Ardmore there.
So just the Fermentaria.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to 3
Because
out of the 4.
at these, I started to like them, and I really started to get really into craft beer because of that. And then they just took this crazy nosedive, and I went one time, was like, it was super busy. I just didn't, to me, Ardmore's the city. I'm a country boy, Like there's park. You got to park on the street. Sometimes you got to parallel park. There's like.
Isn't that a song? Thank God I'm a country boy.
Yeah. So that's like a big deal to me going that far.
Is it?
Into a city like that?
You don't like the city?
No. I'll take the train to the city and walk around all the time. Love it.
In your rainbow Crocs?
Yeah. They're not rainbow.
Nate, are they rainbow?
They're tie-dye. It's a huge difference.
Oh, Nate does not have my back at all. I'm not going to Nate anymore.
They're tie-dye, man. They're tie-dye.
They're rainbow.
Whatever. Tin Lizard, sneaky, good brewery next to Tired Hands. Good barbecue. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at Travis. Look at Travis coming from the middle of Pennsylvania, dropping knowledge for
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
David Archer, they are in the Comcast building. Yep.
Oh, a 5th location. Nice.
The bread and butter and candied bacon at Brew Cafe. Well, I want to try both of that.
The candy butter. The candy
butter. We have a new invention, folks.
This is what happens when Tom has me come over early. Candied bacon is next level. I agree with Pew Pew on that.
I'd love to try that.
The burgers there are not too shabby either. And the charcuterie at the Brew Cafe is spectacular.
This is really good. You know what? We're doing a terrible job putting our empty cans up behind us.
That one's not empty.
Oh, Jiminy Crickets. I'll just put it up there anyway.
Okay.
Nathan likes it when they go up there.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well, I don't care about Nathan tonight because he does not have my back. So you know what? I'm not worried about pleasing him. It's not empty. It's not even open.
Oh, we didn't open that one yet? Did you just see? You missed Nathan's video.
Did he give me another thumbs down?
You saw. You got the studio cam. He went. Eh. He gave you the. Eh.
Oh.
Wow, this is. Ooh, that was a good one. That was a good one. The router may go out again, folks.
There's some shenanigans going on upstairs. I don't hear this at all anymore. Hitting their teens, they did a lot of screaming into Xbox, and it's amazing. Like, I didn't know my boys hung out with sailors because they learned how to curse like them. It was fantastic. And now, you know, they hit mid high school, and you get surly glances and 2 or 3 syllables.
Yeah, I definitely would have to say I am guilty of being a sailor. 100% all the time.
Are you cursing on Xbox, Tom?
No, not on Xbox.
Oh, here in front, here at home?
Just at home.
Yelling at the neighbors?
Everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, I yell at Dave.
Oh, hey.
I yell at Dave the neighbor.
Thanks for dinner tonight, man. It was great.
Yeah, no problem.
Tom made me a turkey burger.
He's like, hey, can I order pizza? Well, yeah, you can order pizza. I was going to make you dinner. But then he let me make him dinner.
And it was good.
A turkey burger and cauliflower tots.
I did not have any cauliflower tots. I drew the line.
And mozzarella, however you say that last word.
Caprese?
You say caprese?
What do you say?
I just say caprice, which I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. But it's spelled the same way.
I'd ask Nate, but I'm sure he would
Caprice is.
disagree with me. Can someone phonetically spell it in the chat?
Yeah.
Caprese. Balsamic, mozzarella,
balsamic glaze, mozzarella.
and tomatoes.
I got to be super ripe tomatoes. They were super ripe, so I grabbed them.
How did you find them?
They were when I was at the store. I'm like, man, there's like 3 beautiful tomatoes. So I grabbed them, and then the fresh mozzarella,
So, Tom,
and the basil. Been growing basil at home. Starting to grow things in the house during this last year, and the fresh basil. You just use the scissors, snip it off. Oh, it's delicious.
So Tom was like, I got caprese, I got turkey burgers, and then I got 17 different burger toppings over there, whatever you want. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to have a caprese burger.
And then I ended up doing the same thing.
And it
sounded good.
It was good.
Yeah.
It worked out well.
Yeah. So
It's a happy accident. Oh, look, there we go. Caprese A.
Oh, okay. There you go. Right. See, Travis says my dad owned an '89 Caprice when we were kids. So that's why.
How did it taste, Travis? Was it good?
So I had a Caprice, amazing vehicle. The thing was a tank. I took trees out with that thing, and it never didn't even barely scratched it. It was amazing. I loved it.
Check in next week on Tom's car podcast.
Ooh, I could do a car podcast. I love cars. I got a lot of cars. My dad's got some cars. I grew up on cars. I could do cars.
Pretty sure he was conceived in a car.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I'd ask Nate, but no.
Probably would have been a station wagon.
What?
Probably would have been a station wagon. It would be hard for my dad. It'd be really hard. My dad's 6'10".
I know.
That'd be a big vehicle.
It wasn't a Caprice. A hatchback?
Like, I don't know. A convertible? I don't know how that would work.
Okay.
6'10". That's I don't know.
Could you do that again for the kids at home?
A lot of like bending. I don't know, man.
Rex gave you a whole definition.
Oh, jeez. Where did he come from?
It's not a salad. We just pile it on top. We don't use any olive oil. We don't use any Italian dressing. I like a balsamic glaze. It's like a real thick, already like boiled down balsamic.
It's reduced.
Yeah, like a reduction. Yeah, delicious, amazing.
Cool.
Thank you, Rags.
Speaking of food, you had something interesting over the weekend.
I did.
Share.
I made an amazing smoked pork belly meat candy.
Nope. Keep going.
Maddie Pew Pew Lasers made the most delicious brisket I've ever tasted in my life.
Although, Pew Pew, I have issues with you wrapping it in foil.
It works.
That's not true Texas.
It works.
And that is also not what I was referring
I don't
to.
know what you're referring to.
The bucket of squirrel guts?
Oh, I made squirrel chili for the neighbors. The neighbors hunted me some squirrels, and then we cooked the squirrels, and we made squirrel chili.
I'm hunting squirrels.
And it was delicious.
And you had squirrel, but there was also some venison in there?
Well, the chili itself, I mean, you can't do just squirrel. So squirrel, if you've never eaten squirrel,
Yeah,
which you should try at least once in your life, squirrel basically, in my opinion, looks like and tastes exactly like the dark meat from a turkey. So it's
I've
dark
never
meat
had
turkey.
squirrel. Never had squirrel.
Even dark meat turkey, it does not have that much taste. It's light on taste.
Texas
Yeah,
crunch.
yeah.
I've heard that pejorative statement applied to ribs, and full disclosure, I have used the Texas crunch on ribs in the past, but I've never done it on brisket.
I thought you were joking. Yes, it tastes totally like, I mean, I would say it's definitely more like dark meat turkey if you're going to be super specific. But if you're going to be very broad, it tastes like chicken. It looks like chicken. You would not know, if I handed you a piece, you wouldn't know that it
looks
wasn't
like a chicken and tastes like a chicken.
Then it's a squirrel. So along with the squirrel, we had, I don't know, about maybe 3 pounds of squirrel in there. Along with the squirrel.
How many squirrels does it take to make 3 pounds of squirrel?
You get, I was told 10 or 12. It was a lot of meat, way more than I thought you would get off a squirrel. Anyway, so it was squirrel. It was a couple pounds of a beautiful venison, beautiful ground venison, and then like I did 4 or 5 pounds of marinated steak. I cube it all up and then cook that in there too. So it was steak, venison, and squirrel.
Did the majority of your fat come from the steak? Because I gotta think the squirrel's pretty lean.
I had to use some olive oil. And,
I'm surprised you
and
threw some sausage in there.
And I put some butter in there too.
Okay, yeah.
Because the venison and the squirrel
Super
is
lean.
so lean.
Yeah.
And there was no, even when the chili cooled, there was zero fat on top at all. It was a super lean chili.
And what was the heat level of the chili?
Medium at best.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good.
It looked good. I would have had a bowl.
So I happen to have frozen some containers of it.
Oh,
So if you're interested,
ding.
Matty K Lasers liked it. He took some home with him. I traded him brisket for squirrel chili.
So wait a second, before we go on,
Yeah.
I've been out with Matty K Lasers.
Okay.
I've seen him throw half a Big Mac in the container and take it home with him.
Yeah.
So he's a leftover guy, let's just say that.
Oh, me too. We were trading leftovers.
So what you're saying is
the morning after.
You've got containers of frozen squirrel.
Absolutely.
That would be a super prize.
A container of squirrel chili? Dude, that's a super shitty prize. So shitty. What a shitty prize. But yeah, you come on over. We'll make some squirrel chili. It'll be delicious.
Yeah, I feel like you're one of the Clampets making squirrel chili.
Yeah, I felt like one, and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I had a really great time, and it was some of the best food I've had in quite a while.
Oh,
Yo, Maddie's mom ate all the squirrel chili. Did she know it was squirrel? Please tell me she didn't know it was squirrel.
All right, let's.
I know, Erica. That's the whole time I was making it. I was thinking that. I was like, man, this shit's high in cholesterol. I can't be eating this much squirrel. My cholesterol's gonna be through the roof.
Were you wearing your bathing suit while you made it?
I was not. It was a cooler weekend, so we were just a little warmer.
Have you had rabbit?
Yes.
Pheasant?
No.
Duck?
Only duck fat.
Wasn't ready for that answer. Quail?
I think I have. I seem to remember having quail.
Wild boar?
Oh yeah. Tastes like ham.
Antelope?
No, I've never had antelope.
Elk?
Yes.
Ostrich?
Yes.
Gator?
Yes.
I'm all out.
Bison.
Yes.
Bison's delicious.
Oh.
It's really nice.
Goat?
Yes. Yeah. How about, have you ever had any kind of snake? Like rattlesnake?
You?
Yeah, it's okay. It's like rubbery.
Turtle?
Oh yeah, snapper? Like snapper soup? Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not one I will try I will eat any animal.
I've not had pigeon.
Sure.
Rags wants to know if you've had pigeon.
No, I'd try it.
Yeah.
No problem with it. Like trash pigeon from Philly? Or like
Free range pigeon from the lake?
free range pigeon.
Fed on the finest Corinthian leather.
Oh, I've never had bear. I would love to try bear.
Oh, I've never had bear.
Yeah. So the duck, the place I've had duck, there's a place, a tiny little brewery up near, it's in Honesdale, Pennsylvania, called Here and Now. And they introduced me to duck fat. They make their French fries, everything they fry is duck fat. So they fry duck fat. Their French fries, best fries I ever had. But when you sit down at the table there, you can get duck fat popcorn. The popcorn is popped in duck fat. Jiminy crickets, it's amazing.
Are there any ducks
Nathan,
within a
do you
10
agree
square
that was some
mile?
good popcorn? And what you don't know about, Nate loves popcorn.
Well, sure, you can get out of a vending machine.
No, he loves it to the point that he has a giant popcorn machine in his house and brings it with him places.
What, like he's got a trailer for the car?
He will bring. He has carried a popcorn machine, a 3x3x4 popcorn machine through 4 feet of snow to bring it to my house.
Just to pop
up at the
popcorn.
lake so he can have popcorn for the weekend.
Are you anti-microwave popcorn, Nate?
It is an art to him.
No, it's okay. How do you feel about flavored popcorn, Nate?
Well,
Oh,
it's gotta
she's
be
purist. All right.
But like, his popcorn has flavor. So when he gives the thumbs down, I disagree. He likes more of a pure flavor popcorn, not like ranch or cheddar. But when you're watching this guy get his popcorn ready, he has like 3 things that he puts in the popcorn. So he like uses very carefully, like measures out just the right amount of the one thing, like carefully adds it, and then like really carefully measures out the next amount of the next thing, like special measuring spoons, and adds that
Into his giant
carefully.
popcorn machine.
Yes,
Okay.
super carefully, like to the kernel. Like it is an absolute science.
Does he have like a little scale off to the side to make sure that only so many kernels go in at a time?
I've never seen the scale, but if like he would not, if you say you have a 1 cup measure and you like pour it in, it has to be like a perfectly flat measure and be like tapped on the table and perfectly flat. It can't be like pour it in, there's some hanging over the top, dump it in. You can't have 10 extra kernels.
So he's like a back of the knife baking guy. Do you know what I mean by that?
Absolutely, but it does result in amazing popcorn. I cannot argue with the quality of the popcorn.
Is there a certain oil that you use every time?
Yes.
Nate? A staple
Yep.
that you cannot vary
He
from.
uses a special oil.
What?
He uses.
Is it a secret oil?
He may tell you off air.
All right.
There's a special oil.
Special oil.
There's a special additive to the oil. It has to be
Is it legal?
special kernels.
Is this additive legal?
I don't know. When you look at it, you think like, yo, dude, is that like MSG? Is that what you're putting in there? Like, it's something that doesn't sound real.
Is it a liquid or a powder?
It's like a liquid.
Okay, so there's 2 liquids and a precise amount of
Like
kernels.
super, very specific. But it results every time in beautiful popcorn.
Last question.
Go ahead.
Is his machine red and yellow?
Yes.
Nailed it!
and he has like the red and white popcorn bags, like the wax bags and everything. Yeah.
Uncle Nate's Fun Time
Oh
Popcorn?
my gosh, it's fantastic popcorn. It's amazing. It really is good.
Well, I'll take your word for it because this is our 18th episode and I've never had any fucking popcorn.
It would make noise. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. We could have a popcorn episode. Maybe we could convince In the Mix, Nate at In the Mix, maybe we could convince him to bring his popcorn machine to the block party that we're going to have in May.
Uncle Nate's Fun Time Popcorn Machine.
Could we make popcorn at the block party in May?
We can make popcorn at the block party.
Are we allowed to tell people we're having a block party in May?
Well, it's not confirmed yet, but you can tell them, sure.
We're really close to having a block party in May.
And you should come. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. So,
Are you ready to move on to the next beer?
Yeah, we have to. We got to be way over time here. We are just... It's what?
8:29.
8:29.
We're an hour
We are
in.
Keeping you guys, and we're already at
Well,
2.
no, listen. Let's subtract the 10 minutes we were down.
That's it over there. You already took it out.
Oh, I took it out already?
Yeah, it's over there.
So I shouldn't drink any of these?
We'll drink those later.
All right.
Spring break, baby!
Here we go. Last beer.
This is a beautiful beer from Hidden River.
It's a tired Hidden River.
It's not tired Hidden River. It's going to be a delicious Hidden River. I'm actually excited for this one. This is the Hidden River Energy Dome Double India Pale Ale. And of course, if you weren't with us before, this is from Douglasville, Pennsylvania. I love the feel of this label. Did you feel this label?
No.
It's all, go ahead, touch it.
No.
Come on, touch it.
No.
Touch it.
No.
Touch it.
I feel weird.
We don't get to drink beer
Wait,
until you touch it.
what is this?
Oh, he touched it.
What is that?
I don't know, but touch
What is
it.
that?
Rub your hands on it.
No, but what?
Caress it.
Why? It feels like it's being
Oh, you
labeled.
did? See, he touched it. Isn't that cool?
It's like delabeled.
Yeah,
it's not a word.
It's
but
all in Boston. It feels cool.
You're not even looking at what I'm talking about. There's that one thing.
I
in
saw
there.
it, buddy. I know.
It's like a rip.
Yeah.
All right. That's on purpose,
It's
right?
called Energy Dome. I don't know. Energy Dome? I don't know what they're getting at. So, oh, look at that. It's on cue. He hears psh and pops it open. So we'll flip around to low X here. Oh, look at that. It looks just like the Pale Ale. Look, beautiful color. But I'm super excited for this one because it's a double. And that's what I need right now. It's exactly what I need right now is a double IPA.
Sure. The folks at home sometimes like to know a little bit more detail about the beer. So I'm going to backtrack for a second because we always forget to do this. Cascade and Columbus were in the Tired Hands beer. Those are the hops. And it was 7%, Tom. 7% ABV.
Sounds good.
The Pilsner. I know you don't care. Citra and Amarillo. Or Amarillo. How do I say that?
Amarillo. Just like armadillo.
5.6 ABV.
Okay.
These guys, I don't know, because I wrote the wrong beers down.
Well, yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Smells good, looks good.
Wow. Now that smells delicious.
Yeah, it tastes delicious. It's really nice.
Oh, that's unique. That's something. Ooh, what hop is that?
I have to look it up.
Ooh, there is.
Good stuff going on?
Is that an Idaho 7 in there?
I'm about to tell you.
There's a tiny bite at the back end that I cannot put my finger on. Oh, look, they have a glass to go with it.
Ooh, special glass?
I thought that's what you were looking at right there.
Trying to find it. Oh, here we go.
Ooh, that.
Galaxy, Citra, Mosaic, and Maximum Galaxy.
Maximum Galaxy? Okay. Maybe that's what I'm getting. Never had Maximum Galaxy before.
I think that's the new Thundercat.
Ooh. The Thundercats are back?
There's going to be a live action Thundercats.
No shit. What?
You didn't hear that?
A live action Thundercats?
Yeah.
I'm out. Sounds stupid.
There's the Tom I know and love. Not I love Chuck E. Cheese Tom. I hate everything Tom. That's the guy that I was missing.
Armadillo chili. If you can get me armadillo, I'll cook that shit. I'll cook anything.
Ooh, dog's going
Oh,
crazy.
now we hear dog freaking out. Oh yeah, there's definitely some. This is the crazy part of the night here, folks.
So, at the end of the show, Tom's going to post a link to a form for all you folks that want to reserve glasses. Sad little dumpster boy.
Probably a little later in May. We're hoping, Erica.
No, Erica. You told me the second weekend was verbatim, so we're going after the second weekend.
Was verbatim?
Verboten? Verboten?
Forbidden?
Verboten? German. Verboten?
Well, verbatim is like.
Okay.
Somebody's been drinking.
This guy always has my back with a knife in it. Verboten.
Yet he keeps coming back.
Yeah, verboten. Thank you, Mike. I'm sorry, I said verbatim. I meant verboten. Potato.
Verboten.
So yes, the block party will be fun. It'll be in May. It won't be the first 2 weeks.
We're hoping. We're hoping.
We've pitched an idea. It's come back. We're negotiating. Not really negotiating. We're just trying to iron out all the details, right?
Trying to make it right for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it
So
the best
we want it
possible.
to be nice and warm and sunny outside and have fun. And apparently there'll be popcorn.
If we're super lucky.
I hope he has a trailer for that. I want to see.
He's got
I want
trailers.
to see him towing the popcorn.
Just the popcorn machine on a trailer?
No trailer. Just the popcorn machine hitched to the
it's
car.
Not that big.
It's not kettle corn.
It's not kettle corn.
Can it be?
Although,
Oh, wait a second. That was a previous sponsor of ours.
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Go ahead, say it.
What was it?
Best darn kettle corn?
Kettle corn. They're out there towards Odd Logic and all those city places.
I feel like I'm just going to
I'm
throw
afraid to go to.
Bristol out there.
Is that it? That sounds good.
Bristol-ish.
Best darn kettle corn. You can
Best darn
Google
kettle
it. They make really good kettle corn.
You can find it on the interwebs.
Yeah. We haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, but we don't have a sponsor tonight.
Yeah, he's been quiet. Oh, yeah, no sponsor.
No sponsor tonight. But we do have.
We could be sponsored by Uline tonight.
Uline?
They gave us all of our packing tape, bubble wrap, and boxes for our glasses that we're going to put
And
up for sale.
these 3 beers, I thought we drank 4, but these 3 beers, where's the 4th one? Oh, did we hand him the wallpaper?
Oh, yeah, we handed it to Nate. Okay, there we go. There's
Here we
the
go.
4th beer. Here, have that one.
Yep. Here we go, guys.
Can you guys tell that we had a beer or two before we started?
No,
this show?
not at all. Look at this kill shot. It's lovely.
No, I don't think you can tell.
Want to thank everybody for showing up tonight,
Oh, we're closing it out?
checking in.
All right, we're shutting it down.
We love you all. You're wonderful people. You stuck with us through the brief outage. We think it was the dog or Nate had his popcorn machine turned on high and it knocked us out.
It could possibly be. It could be. The popcorn machine was using way too much Wi-Fi.
It's a Bluetooth.
So the weirdest thing is, like, when we look at analytics, we're excellent connection all the time. We always are. So it might have been something on the YouTube end. I don't know. We were great connection the whole time.
We thought we were connected the whole night.
And we had internet the whole time. Like, nothing died for us. So sorry about that.
Yeah, we apologize.
We'll fix it up. You won't even see
But
it.
really,
You won't even see it in the recording.
did
on
you
YouTube.
expect more? Did you really?
If you did, you effed up.
You need to lower those
Yeah,
expectations.
yeah. You should.
But we're excited. We have
it
a
down.
block party in the works. We have not 1, but 2 field trips on the calendar, waiting for final approval from corporate office. And we have these amazing, hilarious, every time you get to the bottom, you're going to laugh glasses.
Well, the one field trip is so close. If you would get your mom to sign the permission slip, we're good to go.
I'm on it.
One permission slip away.
So it's happening. It's happening. And we're looking forward to hanging out with you guys in person. If you can make it,
Great. It's gonna be so much fun.
it'll be fun. And they're all outside, so it'll be fun.
And don't forget, if you want a welcome to the show glass, a little sad little dumpster on fire, we'll get you one. We'll get you taken care of.
No rags, zip it, rags, zip
Let's
it.
get the link posted. It's almost my bedtime. Okay, we'll stop. We're going to stop blabbering on and on.
Yep, so Tom's going to post a link to the form. Remember, the form reserves a glass for you. Like he said, we only have like 70 of them. So if you want one, hop on the form, fill it out, and it will guarantee that you get one, okay?
Well, 70 minus 10 because of the 10 we're going to save to give away to people.
You don't need
so
to
we're
tell
only
them.
down. We're down to 60, and then maybe minus 4 more. So we're down to 55 glasses already.
When he starts doing math,
Yeah.
okay. So
That's where we are.
you guys are fantastic. Episode 18 in the books. I promise for the rest of the year, no more local beer. No more local beer. Because he hates local beer.
I love local beer. I just don't love all of it all the time. So we're going to do local beers probably every time.
You should see what he's making me do next week. I'm really unhappy about it. In fact, I lodged a formal protest with the corporate office, and they didn't respond to my email.
It's going to be a train wreck. Stout show.
I'm unhappy.
All stouts,
I'm unhappy.
baby.
I mean, look at him. Look at me. I'm gonna suffer.
So we're actually calling in a studio audience for this one, and we're gonna need backup because we cannot do all of these bottles ourselves. So we're gonna have some people come in and sit on the couches down here and share these bottles with us because an all-out.
Studio audience?
Yeah, I'm gonna get an applause sign.
Did you hear that, Nate?
All right, let these poor people go.
Say goodbye.
We've done this. All right, goodbye.
You guys are
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Thank you for checking in.
Thank you
Wait a
so
second.
much.
When this is over, right at the bottom of the video, one more time, please subscribe. Please like. Please, little bell. Notifications. Like, subscribe, notifications.
Send your friends.
Please, yeah.
Make fake accounts. Whatever you got to do so I can get to 100.
He needs 100.
100 on YouTube is my goal in life. Once I get there, I'll quit begging.
He'll make popcorn.
That's all I need. Yeah, everybody gets free popcorn.
Caprese popcorn.
Yeah, free popcorn.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Subscribe.
We love you.
Thank you. Good night. Shut it down, Nate.